any tips on quitting bad habits? Okay, so when it comes to quitting bad habits, thank you again for your question, by the way. When it comes to quitting bad habits, the first few things that you want to do is try and eliminate the temptation for your bad habit. And if you want to cut down your smoking, then looking for what triggers you to start smoking, right? And trying to insert a delay to break that cycle, to break that pattern. Um, Another thing is to just make it harder for yourself. And while you're doing that as well, find another habit to replace it as well. So that is one way to do it, because you don't want to just eliminate your bad habit, but you want to try and also replace it with something else that is good, whether it's reading, whether it's exercising. Yeah, check out those books, Atomic Habits and The Power of Habit. And again, just remember, it's all about you, and it's all about going at your pace. Don't try and compete with anyone else. Use other people as inspiration. Look at them and use them as an example of, okay, they've done it before, I can do it as well. Rather than look at them, oh, they've done it before and I'm still where I am and I'm not doing it as good as they're. No, you're on your own journey. So find what works for you as well. Experiment, try different things out. Hey, any tips to stay motivated at work? And then also when I get home, I have zero motivation to do anything when I get home. I have two small kids, need to cook dinner, do homework, clean, and all that good stuff. All that great stuff, yes. Okay, so my first tip would be to plan. Try and plan your day. I personally don't have kids, so I cannot specifically relate to, like, yes, looking after the kids. I know that must be exhausting as well, and especially after a full day of work. But I know that I have worked um, 10, 12-hour shifts and still been able to, let's say, go to the gym, um, then go back to work, back home, study like programming and stuff like that. So it is still possible to have energy as long as you have, let's say, planned in advance, because you have to plan for it and also mentally be prepared. Because otherwise, if you're not mentally prepared for it, yeah, if you look at your day like, okay, I'm just going to work, after work, it's the kids, and if you look at it as something that is negative but it's just going to drain your energy, then you need to change your perspective of how you're looking at it. You know, don't think of, oh, I have to um, go to work, or I have to look after the children, I have to cook dinner. Look at it like, I get to do this. How fortunate are you to get to go to work? How fortunate are you to have two wonderful children that you get to cook for? Look at it in a different light. Um, and that in itself should help how you look at it and the way you talk to yourself. Self-talk is very important as well. So just saying, I get to do all of these things, which most people, right, would consider a blessing, because there's people out there with no jobs, with no children, with no house, with whatever, right? And it's just for us to reflect upon our situation and see like how fortunate we are, right? So that's one part of it. And having the plan of, okay, what are you going to do? Try and have a schedule of what you're going to do and be as efficient as possible. And with that plan, once you have the plan, then you're more mentally prepared because you know what is to come. And that way it's much easier to, okay, I've got this to do, and that's when my day ends. It ends at 8 p.m., 9 p.m. once I put the children to bed and once they're fed, rather than thinking like, oh, my day ends at after work. Oh, but then I have to do this. Then I have to do that. And also change or shift your mindset from I have to do this. Think more of I get to do this. Look at it in a positive light, in a way that not everyone gets to have the things that you have. Use that. I hope that helps. I hope you found this video valuable and that it will be helpful on your self-improvement journey. Please like and subscribe and share the video to help it reach more people and also help our channel grow so that we can help improve other people's lives. And you can also try out our free Wheel of Life assessment tool. It will help you evaluate your life in 10 distinct areas so that you can improve the parts that you want. by setting goals and creating an action plan that will help you develop the habits to become the person that you want at your own pace. Check it out at tools.triumphcoaching.com.